Hi everyone, I'm Chris Keener and I'm here today to share with you about sleep, energy, and how a wellness lifestyle can help you live a vibrant, joy-filled life. I was introduced to Young Living because of an issue with my endocrine system, but my first aha moment with oils came with sleep. I had been struggling with sleep for several years as I entered midlife, and I had just become resigned to always being tired. Young Living changed everything for me when nothing else had. If you could feel amazing every day, getting out of bed with boundless natural energy that lasts all day, what could you accomplish in every area of your life? We're going to talk about that. We're going to start with talking about why sleep matters. We're going to talk about what good sleep looks like, what goes wrong, and what you can do about it. So let's talk about why sleep matters. When you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day, you experience more than just enough energy to live your life. You also experience an actual wealth of health benefits. To start off with, deep sleep is beneficial for your mental health. Lack of sleep can trigger actual mental illnesses, including depression, ADHD, anxiety disorders, and even suicide. Doctors have also long suspected that insomnia may be related to the onset of Alzheimer's. Medical researchers in the UK, in fact, are currently conducting a study to see if there is a link between insomnia and Alzheimer's. Stay up longer than 35 hours and your emotional mind will start behaving irrationally. The amygdala, which is the part of your brain associated with memory and emotions, becomes 60% more reactive to negative stimuli, while also limiting communications with the part of the brain that contextualizes experience. In other words, you're more reactive and judgmental to the people and circumstances around you, and your brain loses its natural ability to run things through a filter and listen to any internal voice of reason. Stay up longer than 48 hours, and you're looking at behavior that mimics psychosis, incoherent rambling, disconnection from reality, being prone to outbursts. In another study, restricting sleep for 4 hours per night for 6 nights in a row caused symptoms of prediabetes. Poor sleep is strongly linked to adverse effects on blood sugar in the general population. And proper sleep is incredibly beneficial to your immune system. One large 2-week study monitored the development of the common cold after giving people nasal drops that contained the actual cold virus. They found that those people who had slept less than 7 hours were 3 times more likely to develop the cold from those nasal drops than the people who had slept more than 8 hours. Just one night of poor sleep reduces the amount of immune cells produced by our bodies by over 70%. Fight sleep even longer, and your body will have a harder time producing natural killer cells, which fight cancer and virus-infected cells in your body. In other words, not sleeping will profoundly and immediately increase your risk of cancer, which is part of the reason that in 2007, the World Health Organization deemed nighttime shift work a probable carcinogen. Getting fewer than 7 hours of sleep per night also disrupts your hormone function. If you're up for more than 18 hours, your testosterone will slowly deplete, and testosterone is associated with your energy levels. Just 1 week of sleep deprivation, getting less than 5 hours of sleep per night, drops young men's testosterone levels by a whopping 10 to 15%. By comparison, a normal healthy person has testosterone levels that drop naturally by 1 to 2% per year. So in other words, having less sleep for just even a week can age you a decade. also contributes to other hormone issues, including higher stress levels, increased fat storage, and worse appetite control. Sleep loss also activates undesirable markers of inflammation and cell damage, as well as heart disease. As you stay awake longer than 18 hours, your body starts to build up pro-inflammatory proteins like IL-6, which contributes to chronic health conditions. Sleep is also a natural blood pressure medication. Without that daily reboot, your blood pressure steadily rises, along with your risk of heart attack, stroke, and long-term heart disease. The Monday after spring daylight savings time, when we lose an hour of sleep, there's a 25% increase in heart attacks. So healthy sleep isn't just about not feeling tired. It affects your entire health. But for so many of us, it's been such a long time since we've slept normally that we don't even know what it looks like. So let's have a refresher course in what healthy sleep actually should look like. It starts with being able to fall asleep within 15 to 20 minutes of lying down. You regularly sleep at least 7 to 9 hours in a 24-hour period. Your sleep is continuous. You wake up no more than once per night. If you do wake up, you fall back asleep within 20 minutes. You wake up in the morning feeling refreshed, as if you filled your tank. You feel alert and you're able to be fully productive throughout your day. Even if you experience a lull in the afternoon, your alertness returns fairly quickly. Your family members don't notice any disturbing things about your behavior while you sleep, such as snoring, pauses in breathing, or restlessness. Let's break it down even further and talk about the sleep cycle. Sleep cycle begins with the sleep latency phase. This is the time it takes you to fall asleep from when you lie down. It should take no more than 20 minutes. Then you move into stage 1 sleep, which is a light sleep stage. Your heartbeat and breathing slow down, your eye movements are low, your muscles relax, they may twitch. Your brain waves begin to slow. You'll spend up to 10 minutes in stage 1 and then move into stage 2, which is also a light sleep stage. Your heartbeat, breathing, and brain waves slow down even further. Your muscles relax, your eye movements stop. You're resting those parts of your body you use while awake. Your body temperature also drops. You'll spend up to 25 minutes in stage 2 and then move into stage 3, deep or slow wave sleep. Your heart rate and breathing slow to their lowest levels in stage 3 sleep. Your muscles are relaxed. It may be difficult to wake you up during this stage because you're less responsive to external stimuli like light or loud noises. If you are awoken during stage 3, you may feel groggy or disoriented. You should spend up to 40 minutes in stage 3. Then you move into stage 4, or REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement. This is the deepest sleep. Your eyes are moving fast, but the rest of your body is paralyzed. Your breathing has sped up, your heart rate increases. Your most vivid dreaming occurs during this stage. REM is thought to be involved in the process of storing memories, learning, and balancing your mood. You'll spend up to 60 minutes in this stage, spending longer with each successive sleep cycle throughout the night. Every sleep cycle should last about 90 minutes, and you should go through 4 to 6 a night. But the most important part is that you have to get to REM sleep to feel rested. People who have sleep problems often don't make it to REM sleep because it takes up to 60 minutes to get there. And if you're waking up frequently, you're never making it to REM and you're never getting that restorative, healthy sleep. It's also only after you've been sleeping for an hour that anabolic hormones like testosterone and human growth hormone, which are critical to functioning well, are released into your body. A 2007 study published in the Journal of Sleep showed that with each additional 90-minute cycle of deep sleep, you receive even more of those hormones. So in other words, hours 7 through 9, the hours most people don't get, are actually the most powerful. If you aren't getting to REM sleep enough times in the night and you aren't getting to 7 hours of more of sleep a night, you're probably tired. And you're not alone. The average American sleeps 6.8 hours of sleep a night, down more than an hour from 1942. Now, one of the first things that people look at for what goes wrong in our sleep cycle is disruptions in our circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is controlled by an area of the brain called the hypothalamus. But things like blue lights from our screens and other devices disrupts these rhythms. Other influences include light, which is what sends a message to our brain that it's time to wake up. But we come home and we turn on the lights in our houses. And darkness, which is an indicator to your body that it's time to start producing melatonin. But again, we've turned on the lights in our houses, it doesn't get dark, we don't produce melatonin, we've got blue light from our devices, and we are not getting the signals to our body to do what it needs to do to go to sleep. Add into that poor sleep routines. We don't wake up and go to bed at the same time. We don't follow the sleep hygiene routines where we're doing the same thing every night. All of those are triggers to our circadian rhythm to let us know it's time to go to sleep. Our modern lifestyles just don't generally support these healthy circadian rhythm patterns, which contributes to our poor sleep. Another area that contributes to poor sleep is disruptions in the thyroid. The thyroid is at the base, is a little gland at the base of our neck that is responsible for maintaining our metabolism, which is part of the system for managing our energy levels. If the thyroid gland produces too much thyroid hormone, that's called hyperthyroidism, and you end up causing all of your body functions to speed up, so you feel wired and jittery. Other symptoms may include being anxious, experiencing a racing pulse. All of that makes it harder for you to relax, and as a result, you have trouble sleeping. If the thyroid is underactive and not producing enough thyroid hormone, this is known as hypothyroidism, and the lack of this important hormone causes all the processes in our body to slow down, making you feel more tired. Even if you're getting a solid 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night, you may not be able to shake that sense of exhaustion. Other people also report feeling like they're stuck in a fog or a haze without the ability to think sharply because they don't have enough thyroid hormones. The American Thyroid Association estimates that 20 million Americans have some form of thyroid disease, and a growing body of research indicates that exposure to environmental toxins is a key piece of this thyroid disease puzzle. There are several categories of environmental toxins that bear a structural similarity to the thyroid hormone molecules, which confuses the thyroid so it doesn't know what it needs to produce. Among those household toxins that are most implicated are BPA, which is found in food can linings and plastic bottles, so you want to look for plastic that says it's BPA free. Another category of toxins is phthalates. They're used in vinyl flooring, adhesives, plastics, and as emollients in personal care products. Triclosan, which has been in antibacterial soap for a long time until it was recently banned by the FDA, is another class of chemical, or another chemical that is indicated in thyroid disruption. Mercury and aluminum are also known to adversely affect thyroid hormones. Common sources of mercury include dental fillings, seafood, and pollution from coal-burning plants. Sources of aluminum include antacids, body care products such as deodorants, food additives, and aluminum-based cookware. Now you think, I've been using all these things for years and it's just started causing me a problem. Why? Because all of those toxins bioaccumulate in your body and eventually they reach a critical level where they start interfering with the thyroid and causing problems. So we experience these issues as we age and we get the resulting sleep problems. Another gland in your body that is implicated in a lot of sleep problems are your adrenal glands. The adrenal glands help the body adapt to stress as well as help with reproduction. When we're overstressed, the adrenal glands start pumping out stress hormones, mainly cortisol, until they fatigue and crash. We do need cortisol. It should be at its highest level during the morning. That's what helps us wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It slowly declines throughout the day until the evening when it should be at its lowest so that we feel tired and ready to go to bed and go to sleep. But people who have insomnia often end up with elevated cortisol at night and then low cortisol in the morning, which is why they're groggy in the morning and wired at night. Other people have dysregulation all throughout the day. The master compound used by the body to produce cortisol and progesterone, by the way, is called pregnenolone. Pregnenolone can either create cortisol, progesterone, or DHEA. DHEA is used by the body to produce testosterone and estrogen. Remember, testosterone helps with energy levels. When the body's under chronic stress, there's a high demand to use pregnenolone to produce cortisol instead of progesterone or DHEA. So over time, in addition to adrenal issues and fatigue, you can end up with some very serious hormone problems such as PMS, infertility, male menopause, and polycystic ovary syndrome, or PCOS. This all becomes very evident for women entering perimenopause or menopause in their mid-40s because the adrenals are actually in charge of sex hormone production when a woman is not actively menstruating. The adrenals were in charge prior to menstruation and they take back over in menopause. The ovaries really are only the leader of the pack when a woman is actively menstruating. But as women prepare to turn the sex hormone production back over to the adrenal glands in midlife, they're often experiencing stress from caring for children, caring for parents, and the result is the adrenal glands can't take the additional load. Add into that, as your body ages, your body's natural production of pregnenolone goes down, and you have a perfect storm where the adrenals can't do their job of keeping us going throughout the day and contributing to hormone issues that reduce our quality of life. Supporting your adrenal glands and managing your stress is just really important for helping you sleep. Another issue that hits women in particular is low iron. This is because of menstruation. Iron is critical for producing hemoglobin, which is a protein that helps red blood cells deliver oxygen throughout your body. Without hemoglobin, everything suffers. Iron deficiency causes less oxygen to reach your tissues, so your body's deprived of the energy it needs to function. Some of the symptoms of iron deficiency include no matter how deeply you breathe, you feel like you're out of breath because your oxygen levels are actually low. You notice you're out of breath doing even normal things like walking across a parking lot. Can't stop fidgeting. About 15% of people with low iron have restless leg syndrome, and that's a symptom of iron deficiency. The lower the iron levels, the more restless people are. There's another symptom called pica, which is craving or actually eating non-food items like chalk, clay, dirt. Luckily for most women, they choose eating ice. I had all of these symptoms a year ago when my doctor noticed my racing heart. She said my heart rate was as high as if I was having an active panic attack, which I clearly wasn't having. Tested my iron and my ferritin was 5. You have to have 10 to be able to give blood. And for menstruating women, she likes to see them in the 30s. I had all those symptoms. I couldn't walk across the parking lot without huffing and puffing, and it wasn't just because I was overweight and out of shape. I also had restless leg syndrome. I literally wanted to feel like I wanted to crawl out of my skin. And I couldn't have a glass of water without ice in it and chomping down on that ice. I started taking 65 milligrams of iron, and about 10 days, 2 weeks later, most of the symptoms disappeared. My heart rate went back to normal, and my sleeping improved as well. My fatigue and overall fatigue improved. A couple of key things about iron. Iron pretty much is antisocial. It doesn't like you shouldn't take it with food. You don't really want to take it with very many other supplements. Do not take it with calcium. Calcium and iron counteract each other. So that multivitamin that says, hey, we've got extra iron and extra calcium is doing nothing for you. They neutralize each other. Iron just likes to be taken an hour or two after food. No other supplements except for vitamin C. Iron likes vitamin C. Vitamin C helps your body absorb iron more. So go ahead and take your iron with vitamin C. The last thing that goes wrong with your tiredness that we're going to talk about tonight is dehydration. The National Sleep Foundation says that going to bed even mildly dehydrated influences your sleep. If you're chronically dehydrated, it can gradually reduce your levels of essential amino acids, which are needed to produce melatonin, which throws off your circadian rhythm, making it harder for you to stay asleep. When you feel thirsty, you've already lost 2 to 3% of your body fluids, and even this mild dehydration can make you feel tired and lethargic. Your blood volume is lower, means your heart is not getting as much, has to pump harder, and your brain is not getting as much blood. Dehydration can mask itself as hunger, more specifically as sugar cravings, as your body uses its glycogen stores for energy. It can also cause headaches, loss of focus, and irritability. There's lots of different recommendations for how much water you drink, whether it's 6 to 8-ounce glasses of water a day, half your weight in ounces a day, drink every hour. Whatever protocol you follow, you probably need to drink more if you're experiencing sleep issues. So now we're going to talk about how you address some of these issues, in particular how you address them with natural products and Young Living. And why are we talking about natural products? Because the human body is made up of natural molecules. Natural products contain natural molecules. It makes sense that natural molecules are better at interacting with other natural molecules, doesn't it? For example, natural wintergreen is a molecule that has a left-hanging molecule off of it. It's structural, how it's designed. Science can manufacture a chemically equivalent isomer of wintergreen, but it always has a right-hanging molecule off of it. Only nature can produce a molecule of wintergreen where one piece is hanging off the left side. And guess what? Our bodies can actually tell the difference between a left-hanging and a right-hanging wintergreen. And they like the left-hanging one more because it's a natural molecule. They are natural molecules, and they are designed to recognize and work with other natural molecules. And why are we talking about Young Living? Because at its core, Young Living is a farming company founded by a farmer with a simple goal of ensuring that your home and family gets the very best that nature has to offer. They have invested unprecedented time and resources over the last 25 years to ensuring that quality is prioritized in these natural products and nature is never compromised. They have farms on 6 continents in 30 countries, and they lead the modern essential oil movement with nearly 700 natural products that our bodies are designed to recognize. We're going to focus today on the products that address 3 key areas: sleep aids, energy boosters, and natural products that promote healthy function. We're going to look specifically at products that come in the Young Living Premium Starter Kit, which starts at $165, because that kit was designed to give you the maximum value for the most needs in one easy toolbox. We're going to start with sleep aids. Lavender was the ticket to healthy sleep for me when I started with Young Living. When I first got my kit, I put a few drops in my diffuser and didn't have a lot of hope. I had used other lavender products and had no Notice no change. But that next morning, I woke up to my surprise. I hadn't even woken up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, which is unheard of for me. The next night, I did wake up to go to the bathroom, and this was going to be the real test because historically, I couldn't go back to bed after I woke up in the middle of the night for hours. But this night I did, and the next night, and the next. And I knew then that I was never going to be without this bottle of lavender to help me go to sleep. Now, as it happens, several studies have been conducted that show that good natural lavender oil does in fact actually improve sleep quality. It increases the time spent in deep, slow wave sleep. It also interacts with the neurotransmitter GABA to help quiet the brain and nervous system, reducing agitation, anger, aggression, and restlessness. Another oil that comes in the premium starter kit is a blend called Peace and Calming, which contains ylang-ylang, orange, tangerine, patchouli, and blue tansy oils. A 2008 study in the International Journal of Neuroscience showed that ylang-ylang increases feelings of calm and relaxation. And a study published in the Journal of Natural Medicines in 2011 found that patchouli essential oil promotes sleep. Frankincense is another oil in the starter kit. It lowers the body's anxiety and stress levels, which naturally leads to a more rested sleep. Its calming, grounding scent also helps open breathing passages, allowing your body to reach its natural ideal temperature for sleep. Stress Away is a blend of lavender, copaiba, cedarwood, lime, akati, and vanilla. In addition to all the benefits of lavender, there are studies that show using cedarwood increases the amount and quality of sleep. If you're looking for options outside of the premium starter kit, there's vetiver, which has sedative properties and can help relieve emotional stress, anger, anxiety, and nervousness. I also recommend Sleep Essence, which is a combination of lavender, vetiver, valerian, and rutagraveolens oils that also have some sleep enhancing properties. All of those are combined with the hormone melatonin, which we know is designed as a sleep aid. It comes in a soft gel vegetarian capsule. You just take one pill and it will help relax you, help you go to sleep. I would recommend don't take it at 2 o'clock in the morning if you have to get up at 6. It is going to help you get a good night's sleep. It always does for me anyway. The next thing we're going to talk about is energy boosters. Young Living offers a number of products to help with energy levels. The first that I recommend is Ningxia Red, and I want to read to you a testimonial from someone on my team. My Ningxia Red is making a ninja out of me. I drank it yesterday and worked all day sorting out my closet of shoes, handbags, and a few clothes. Then I went to a concert that lasted until 11:30 p.m. I came home and watched 2 news shows and finally went to bed at 2 a.m. That hasn't happened in 45 years, I'm pretty sure. Of course, I was dead today, but then I drank the Ninja Maker and I'm ready to roll again. Who wouldn't love to have a similar improvement in their energy levels? So what exactly is Ningxia Red? It is a drink. You drink 1 to 2 ounces of it. It is a whole body nutrient infusion that's made from puree of wolfberry and a blend of blueberry, plum, sweet cherry, aronia, and pomegranate juices, plus grapeseed extract, vanilla, and stevia, all combined with a blend of essential oils that give you antioxidants, polyphenols, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals in one easy-to-digest shot. And unlike the buzzed, hyper feeling you get when you drink caffeine, the nutrition from Ningxia Red helps you feel more alert and focused without feeling hyper. You get 2 packets to try in the premium starter kit. I took Ningxia Red to help get me off coffee in the morning. I'm not a morning person. I don't like waking up at the time I have to get up in the morning. So I'm pretty groggy most of the time, and I was using coffee to kind of jumpstart me, and it wasn't good for my blood pressure. I would take my blood pressure in the morning before I took my medication, and it'd be 150 over 90. The first time I took Ningxia Red, that was the case. And I didn't have coffee. I had Ningxia Red, and I was able to focus and pay attention and drive 40 minutes to work. The next day, I took my blood pressure again, and even though every other time it's been 150 over 90, it was 135 over like 85. But I hadn't had coffee for 2 days. Had my Ningxia Red, got my energy, was able to focus, and that just continued. I still do have, that's still high, but it's not as high. Getting off of coffee has really helped me manage my blood pressure better, and Ningxia Red allows me to still function in the morning. In fact, after the first 5 days, I found myself driving to work going, I feel good, because I really did. I wasn't hyped, I wasn't jittery, but I was alert and had energy. So I really, everybody should be drinking Ningxia Red if you want energy. Another thing that comes in the premium starter kit that I recommend for energy is lemon essential oil. It's been shown to help flush toxins out of the body and boost your mood. All of that helps your body function better and reduce feelings of lethargy. You can also add it to your water. If you don't like the flavor of water and that's why you're not drinking enough water, add a drop of lemon oil to that. The smell is going to help refresh you, wake you up, and you get all the benefits of hydration for improving your energy levels. The other oil in the premium starter kit that I recommend for energy is peppermint. We often don't think about it, but deep breathing is directly related to our energy. And inhaling peppermint can increase oxygen intake by up to 25%, allowing us to breathe more deeply. Peppermint is my go-to afternoon pick-me-up. If I'm getting that head bobbing, unfocused thing staring at my computer at work, I will pull out my peppermint, put some on my temples, the back of my neck, even right under my nose, and I can get through the afternoon, get my work done. A couple of blends that I recommend outside of the kit for energy is, in fact, energy. I keep this on my nightstand. When my alarm goes off, I open this up, take a deep breath of it, and that helps me get my eyes open and get me going. If I'm really tired in that morning, if I've woken up in the middle of the sleep cycle, I'll put some on the back of my neck or on my temples to get those eyes open and get me moving. Downstairs on my end table, I keep motivation. I'll put a drop in my hands and breathe that in a few times. If I am sitting on the couch surfing the internet instead of emptying the dishwasher or loading the dishwasher, folding laundry, I'm usually up at my tasks within about 5 minutes of breathing in motivation. And finally, if fatigue is still continuing to find you, it may be time to up your B game. B vitamins, B5 in particular, help the body to convert food into glucose, which is what the body uses to produce energy. Young Living Super B supplement contains all 8 essential energy-boosting B vitamins. It features a natural folate source derived from lemon peels and a more bioavailable source of B12. The B vitamins are combined with nutmeg essential oil, which is also known as an energy-enhancing oil. I started with 1 tablet a day and did notice a boost in my energy, but then I read the back of the bottle and saw that you're actually supposed to take 2 tablets. So I take 2 tablets now, and I did notice an extra boost to my energy in taking 2 tablets. So when you're first starting new supplements, it is wiser to just start with the lower dose and then move up as your body adjusts to getting more nutrition. Another huge step in restoring your energy and overall wellness can be switching out the products that you use that contain harsh chemicals that interfere with your body's natural function. Remember, natural molecules interact better with natural molecules. The toxic load on your liver from harsh chemicals can leave it less equipped to manage its normal functions, which include managing the hormones necessary to promote healthy sleep and energy levels. The premium starter kit comes with a sample of Thieves hand sanitizer, which is a great, simple, easy way to start ditching and switching. You can carry it in your purse, and use that instead of whatever's in the bathroom. And we also have, I can give you a booklet that will show you a way that you can use our auto ship program called Essential Rewards to start switching out everything in your house over the course of a year for about $50 to $60 a month, what you would normally spend on those products that are actually harming your body. Because good sleep is required for good health, but good health is also required for good sleep. To maximize your sleep and energy, you need to look at and address your whole lifestyle. It's not just about sleep aids and energy boosters. You've got to address the things that are harming your body. So if you're ready to conquer sleeplessness, today is the day for you to start returning to a life that you look forward to living every day. Grab the Oils Premium Starter Kit with a diffuser. It comes with 8 of the products we discussed today, 4 sleep aids, 3 energy boosters, and the 1 hand purifier to begin ditching and switching. The retail value of the 12 oils that come with the kit, the diffuser, and the samples is $400. The Dewdrop and Desert Mist diffuser kits are just $165, which is well less than half that retail value. And this month, Young Living is offering free shipping on the Premium Starter Kit. I also have a voucher for $20 off. So the first person who says, yes, I'm ready to get rid of sleeplessness, contact me and we can help you get another $20 off your Premium Starter Kit. If you're more interested in some of the other products that I listed outside of the kit, that's what really resonated with you. We also have a basic kit for $35 that includes 1 of each of the items that are areas that we talked about. It includes Stress Away for sleep, the 2 Ningxia Red packets for energy, and the Thieves hand sanitizer to help you begin your ditching and switching. You can add on some of the other products, Motivation or Sleep Essence, whatever you were interested in as well. And I can help you get started with that. And I will offer you personally free shipping on the basic kit if you sign up on my team. So if you're ready to experience the joy of waking up and bounding out of bed and looking forward to the day, talk to the person who invited you to this class or talk to me and I will help you get started with that. My link will be in the comments. Thank you for coming today. I hope you learned some things and that you understand some ways that you can help improve your sleep. It really does make a world of difference. Bye.